What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to another video. You join me indoors. 2 extra feet. So, firstly, I need to have a massive shout out, say a massive shout out to one of my subscribers, Kojak. You're an absolute legend, buddy, for sorting this out. So, one of my subscribers, Kojak, got in contact with Craig at Sea Weights. Craig Fong. There's the email address. Craig is on Facebook. He's got a website as well, which I'll put a link for in the description. There's nothing on the back. Basically, Kojak sorted out all this stuff for me from Craig. So I got a lovely big parcel sent to me the other day, including some very, very fancy weights. Obviously the grippers. They've all got bait clips on. See the bait clip there? They've all got swivels, so they won't spin your rig up, which is quite nice. And then I've got these pyramid ones, all fancy, very fancy colours. Some pop-up beads and some pop-up bait stops, which is amazing. I've actually just used some of them. That's why they're open, because I just made a turbot rig for tomorrow. Sorry, for today. Well, tomorrow for me, but today for you guys. Some of these as well. Now, me and Kieran have been talking about these little leads, the little egg leads, if you like. They're 2 ounces. Now, what we've noticed is a lot of the Americans use them. Cut of these down the hook length with just a big hook on the bottom, live baiting, instead of having a long flowing trace like what people do conventionally on the boat. Now, these I think will be exactly what I want for if I need a bit more lead, if we're lure fishing over a wreck or bait fishing over a wreck, and we need to get the bait down with the tide run, and still not have to use as much lead, if that makes sense. Something like that could just add that little bit extra we need to get it down through the tide rip. Thing I think I like the most out of these are these. So now this is, I think they call it like a rounded coffin lead. So inside that pink stuff there's a lead, and then it's just a muppet stuck on the bottom. Now I think with an assist hook somewhere attached to this, even if we put a bit of line through it, a bit of thick line, and a couple of hooks, a bit like these slow jigs, a bit like these, the way these are attached, in some sort of way, I'll figure it out. They would be absolutely amazing up and down off of a wreck. I think they're probably 2 ounces in weight as well. But so I've got a pink one of them and an orange one, and I think they're both absolutely amazing. Oh, the orange one actually looks a bit bigger, possibly. Yes, the orange one is bigger, so that's a heavier one. So that'd be even better actually for going down over the wrecks. But they're brilliant. I think that's a great idea. And then the slow jigs, which I've sort of loved collecting. I keep buying them. I keep losing them on wrecks, but I keep buying them. And now all these all homemade by Craig. Now I think that one there, I really want to get this mackerel one out because, ouch, the hooks are bloody sharp as well. Yeah, mate. Yeah, they're brilliant. The colours on that, look. That is absolutely fantastic. Love it. Ouch. Now I've got a hook in this finger and a hook in that finger. Try to pull them hooks out my fingers, mate. Don't get... No, not that one. Oh, stop. Right, so she got one in her finger as well, so she pulled the wrong bloody hook. Out of the 2 hooks that was in my fingers, you pulled the only other one. Oh, dear. Right, so... Yeah, they're bloody sharp. There's 3 hooks on this jig, and I had 2 of them in my fingers, and my daughter had the other one in her finger. So, first thing I've caught is me and a... How old are you?
9.
And a 9-year-old. Yeah, I'm not going to get them all out because I'm going to get hurt. But fantastic, absolutely fantastic. It feels, and everybody would expect me to say this, but it doesn't feel like cheap pony. It's very well made. It's solid. It feels quality, if that makes sense. It's not just a cheap bit of crappy coating. It's like I say, it does feel very, very well made. The wires on these leads as well, although they obviously need to be bent out. They're the thicker ones, which I like because you can buy the cheap leads anywhere nowadays. This shape leads, the SKM, no, they might be SKM, whatever they are. But no one ever puts decent wires in them, and they are nice, decent, thick wires. Anyway, again, shout out to Sea Weights, Craig, and a massive shout out to Kojak for sorting me out, guys. If anyone's interested in any of this sort of stuff. Alright, the colouring is not for everybody, but the slow jigs and mustard, these squid things I think are brilliant, and I think they're really going to work well. Really, really going to work well. Anyway, let's go to Poole. Morning everyone. It's currently 3:30 in the morning. Me and Matthew are standing in Port Harbour. Well, we got here hoping we can do some ragworm, but as you can see the water's still in. I know it doesn't look like it, but can you see those little fishes swimming? Little fishes down here. Loads and loads of little fishes. That water's about 2 foot deep, I would have thought. So we're just waiting for the tide to go out so we can go and do a little bit of digging for some ragworm. And then we're going to get the boat blown up and go and do a bit of fishing. When I say a bit of fishing, we're going to go and do a lot of fishing. Look at all those little fish down here, look. Loads of them. Probably juvenile bass, I would have thought. They look like baby bass from here. So yeah, at the moment, we can't really do a lot. So, you can see they've been digging rag here because it's still the mounds, Matt. Yep. To be fair, even if you dig a few lug would do just to get us a little bit of bait, because we've literally come here with no bait whatsoever. So yeah, right. I think what we'll do, we're gonna jump in the van and have a shoot round the corner. Oh look, there's a few bigger fish in it. What's that there? Oh, they're just on the surface, aren't they? Well, there's loads of them. What are they doing? There's something bigger there chasing them. I love things like this. It's very cool. Oh yeah, look, we ain't got long, Matt. The water's on its way out, and there's you can see look what they've been digging. This is the place to be. Right, guys, we will bring you back shortly. Matt's gonna have a go with a fork. I'm gonna have a go with my metal detector. We'll probably swap halfway through. Well, someone's got. I've just driven all the way down here. It took 2.5 hours. I mean 3 hours. So yeah, that's what we'll do. I'm going to shoot round the other side, round to the chain ferry, and just see if there's any shoals of fish there. Because if I can get a few sand hills now, I know I probably won't get them in the darkness, but we'll have a little ganders and see what's going on around there in a bit. Guys, so we've just driven round to see where we're going to launch. Look, there's not even 2 foot of water. That bass is probably £2. I know the camera's not. I know it doesn't look like it in the camera, but I bet that bass weighs £2. That is incredible. Matt, hold that camera a minute, can you? Just so I can zoom in on this fish. Look. Just sitting there, waiting for some prey. I might even have to get a lure rod out of the van quickly and just stick a lure in front of it. Just because, why the hell not? I wonder if there's any more. Oh, there's got to be. Matt, let's have a walk. I've left the bloody van running, look, sitting on the side of the road. We are on sandbanks, everyone's a millionaire. No one needs to nick my battered up old Transit. Mate, look at this. I can't believe how clear it is. Like, it is crystal clear. Shall I get a rod out, Matt? Chuck a lure on quickly. Shall I do it? Do it. Right, guys. I'll bring you back when I've got my lure rod out. Give me 2 minutes. So, guys, we've just come back round to the other spot where we was earlier. We saw the baby fish swimming around, and now there's a big Dover sole appeared. You see him? There couldn't be. There's look. What? Hang on. Can you do something about that, Matt, please? There's a dirty, great man-eating spider here, and it's just come crawling up the wall while we're trying to admire this Dover sole, and I can't concentrate because I can't deal with bloody spiders. Can you just please do something about it, Matt? No, you dare! I swear to God, your life will be over. You want him? No, I'm going to go up here. You piss off. What? Has it gone? Yeah. Right. Thank you. Knob end. I just think we could just sit here all day and watch the wildlife, because the tide doesn't seem to be going out. If I'm honest, it seems to be coming in. But it says low water's at 8:30, and I know what was a thing, so I don't quite know. That's a sizable sole, that is. Take your shoes off. Look, there's crabs in there and all that, crab running around. Oh, mate, it's incredible. It's like going to the bloody aquarium. Take your shoes off. No. If I had a net. So, eh? It's a good one. I know we didn't get them that big when we was fishing on the beach out there. Well, we need to go and find some bait and then get this boat blown up. Right, guys, we'll bring you back, hopefully, to a blown up boat. Finally, we're out on the boat. Been a bit of a palaver. Bloody, I'm going to whinge about parking again. I'm going to whinge about the parking. £24.80. Yes, £24.80. What an absolute joke. Look how clear this water is. You can see the lugworm cast in the water. It is incredible. Matt, show us your new life jacket, mate. The new IBF branded life jackets. Thank you very much, Carlo, for those. I've got one too. I have got a red one. Beautiful. It's enough of my ugly mug. We all want to see Poole Harbour on this stunning morning in what, 5 foot of water, and you can see the bottom clear as day. It is incredible. So, crab pot. We're going to go and put a crab pot down today on the way out. Obviously outside in the bay. Going to go fishing for the day, and then we're going to bring it back in on the way back in. Just because I've always wanted to do it. This is borrowed from Nath. Well, Nath borrowed it from another person. So yeah, here we are. I'm buzzing. We've got no bait. We've got to catch bait. I've got some mackerel to put in there. A couple of joeys just to put in the crab pot. So what I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to get off the phone. We're going to set a rod up with some sabikis and some mackerel feathers on one and sabikis on the other, and see if we can find some mackerel, some sand eels. I've got my live bait tank that I ain't bought my pump. It's still in the van, but I'm not going back to stuff it. Yeah, loving. Look at that sun coming up, look, over sandbanks. Oh wow, it's beautiful. In a bit. Right guys, the crab pot is down. You can just about see it bobbing. The float we got is not that great, but I know where it is. It's marked up. You can see it on the water because the water's clear anyway. So there's already a couple of other pots there. It's right on top of some rough ground, so we're going to come back and get that a bit later. But right now we're going to try and get we need some bait now because we've literally got no bait at all. So we've got to get some mackerel or some sandals or something. I've already lost both sets of sabiki since I've been here, which I'm fuming about because that's what I wanted. I want to catch a sand eel because I've never caught one. I know it sounds sad, but I've shut up, you. Oh, hang on, I'm zoomed right in. Oh look, Matt's smoking. To be fair, so am I. So yeah, it's a stunning day. You can just about see the Isle of Wight over there. We are going to drift around now for however long it takes till we get some mackerel, or some bait or some sorts, or we see some dolphins because I really want to see a dolphin. Right, I'll bring you back. Right guys, we're on the mark we want to be. It's a place called Dolphin Sands. Oh, listen, I might have got this completely wrong, but it's a sandbank. Turbot-like sandbanks. Oh look, Matt's having enough fag. That's a surprise. What did I bring you back for? Oh, I brought you back to show you the new boat. That's the new dirty boat that's now dirty. Oh, it's nice to stand up for a minute. So we've now got a fish measure. The new transom is coated in a special plastic so that it doesn't rot. Also, the green patches on the side. On the old boat, they were long and they were slightly overlapped. Now we've just got patches just to break up the blackness a bit. But it's a very stealthy boat. I mean, it's that camouflage that no one can see us. Like, we're literally invisible to everybody else. But no, I love it. The oars are black now as well, which is very nice. Which is a very nice addition to this boat. The chocks on the back that hold down the aluminium floor, they're also the chocks that take the alley and the air deck. I don't really think there's much else different about the new boat, to be fair. So this is the H6, the newest model. Probably the dirtiest H6 in the country because, well, we've had it, dragged it across beaches and down slipways and bumped it up this and bumped it down that. But I'm putting it to the test, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? So yeah, so we're drifting. That over there is now the Isle of Wight. It's a lot closer. That's the Needles right there. You've got that there, which is, you can't see it because it's bloody miles away. That's Hingsbury Head. Stunning place, that is. And then you go around to Boscombe and Bournemouth and Poole and Swanage. So yeah, so we've caught 3 mackerel and an horse mackerel. But to be honest, for the small turbot baits I'm using, that's pretty much enough. I will drift this bank for probably a couple of hours. If nothing happens, who knows what's going to happen. I may go and try and find a wreck to have a drift over. With some of them slow jigs I got from Craig. Again, massive thank you to Kojak for that. If that doesn't happen, then we may go inside Poole Harbour and I don't know, see if we can catch some bass on some lures, or I don't really know. To be honest, I'm just gonna have a nice day out. I mean, it's slightly hindered by having a bell end on the boat with me, but yeah, it's. I'll just ignore him. I'll just pretend to be on my own and I'm chilling. But I mean, yeah, I've got a rod there with mackerel feathers on it. I've got a rod there with my rig on it. I've got a rod there with a lure on it. I've got another rod there that's got a taupe rig on it, which that's where that might be going in a minute. No, I can't. We need the bait. We need the bait. But yeah, like I've said to Matt, where we are, just round the back of the Isle of Wight, is shark country. There's no reason why we couldn't see a shark here today, or a tuna. There was tuna jumping off the Chesil Peaks the other day. Or dolphins. Matt seems to really scared of sharks. He's being a right whinger about it, to be honest. No, I'm not scared of sharks. Not at all. Oh, I am scared of spiders, yeah. Because the thing is, when I'm laying in my back garden, having a beer, and a spider comes and crawls up my leg and bites me and I die, sharks can't do that.
Oh, they'll just take you in this boat.
Well, they will, yeah, but not in this boat, because this boat's a hydrus. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan of the day. We haven't really got one. We're just winging it like we do every day. Can anyone tell me? So, my app, the website that I use for tides, told me high water was at 2 minutes past midnight in Poole Harbour, and that low water was at 8:36 this morning. Now, that's an 8.5 hour tide. When we got there this morning at about 5, the tide was coming in. So how does that work out? I know Poole Harbour's got 4 tides a day, but when does it go out? Like, I just don't get it. The tides, it was all wrong. It was just all wrong. So yeah, it was a bit like Matt, completely backwards. Yeah, Matt, don't swear. Yes, you was. Well, I'm going before Matt uses potty mouth. Guys, so obviously I'm turbot fishing today, but no. Bloody taupe. Just gonna stand on his, gently put my foot on his tail for a second. Take my 3.0 saltwater champion out of his mouth. No. God, these hooks are sharp. Come here. I don't want to get anywhere near the gunners. Oh, no, don't. You're going to ruin my rig. And you've just ruined my can of Coke too, you twat. Oh! Come here. Come here. Stop it. Stop it. You're only a baby. Oh, mate, really? That's it. For a little fella,
it went.
It did go, especially on the Tubertini. Look at the gunners, look at them. Nice. Put your finger in there, Matt.
Nah, you're alright, mate. Told you there's sharks around here.
There is sharks around here, and they've got teeth. Right, go on, mate. See you later. Oh well, first fish. Not what I wanted. Probably mullered my bit of fluorocarbon. Absolutely mullered it. Yes, it has. So I'll have to. No, I think I'll get away with that. So this is my, just quickly, this is my rig. I've got a big spoon that I bought from Midway Tackle Supplies yesterday. Some of Craig's pop-up beads, and literally I'm using little tiny slivers of mackerel, that big, and even that I think is probably a little bit bigger than what I want. I really want to catch some sand eels, and I'm just nicking them like that. That's it. Just nicking them through, slinging it out. Job's a good one. You know. You might as well see me sling it out, haven't we? Because I'm drifting, once it hits the bottom, I'm giving it quite a bit more line, just to get it well away from the boat. Still going. We're on the bottom. So I'm sort of giving it 3 of them, if that makes sense, letting that take up the slack, which is taking quite a long time because the drift is very slow at the moment, which is probably not helping us. So yeah, 3 of them basically, and then yeah, away we go. Oh well, first fish was a taupe, first proper fish anyway. Now Matt can stop banging on about, oh I've caught more mackerel than you.
Shut up.
1, 2, and there's the 3. Drop the slack in the drink, just like that, and then away we go, really. All the time, I've got my sabikis out, hanging over the side, and I'm giving them a little jig every time I can. Matt's got his feathers and he's doing the same. I want this clad to do one and get the sun out because I'm getting cold. That's all we can do, guys. Bring it back. Lovely little gurnard for me. Matt had a good bite but missed it. I don't know what happened there. Just disappeared. Had a really good bite. Have you checked your bait on that though, Matt? I would check your bait because if you've had a tope on there, it's probably had it off. Yeah, nice little gurnard for me. The drift is very strange. Oh, the colours on them fins, it's amazing. The drift is very strange. The wind is a little bit blowing over the tide. It's pushing us around all over the place a bit. It's not really working. Not like how I want it to. I'm hoping if the tide picks up a bit and starts pushing us along, we might do a little bit better, to be honest. But at the moment, we're just sort of, well, we're going round in circles, if anything. Yeah, that won't do it no good, Matt, I don't suppose.
No, mate.
Well, I'll bring it back.
Look,
Matty boy's into some fishies. It's a little tope on feathers. Unbelievable. It's baited, isn't it? So we've moved now, guys. That there over there is old Harry's Rocks. What? Yeah, mate, yeah, I'm filming. I'm filming. Matt has done nothing but be an absolute bitch about every fish he catches. He can't even hold a mackerel.
Shut up.
Like, he's being a proper bitch about it. So yeah, we're right down there, sort of, that's Swanage Bay there. You've got old Harry's Rocks and then Poole's back that way. So we've moved a long way down because the tide is now going that way. So now we're going to drift up the bank towards the Isle of Wight, probably for the next couple of hours, and then, I don't know, then we'll just see what happens. Sliver of mackerel on here, a live horse mackerel that Matt's just caught on there, and I've just dropped a whole live one down, 150 pound line, 8/0 circle, one of Gavman's rigs, tope rigs. If it's a tope or a bass or anything else that wants to take a whole live Ujamadoobri. Is it mullered your feathers?
He's mullered my feathers and the lead.
Oh, is it lost the lead?
Yeah.
Oh, you owe me £1.50.
Yeah.
Well, I'll find him another lead and he can crack on. Yeah, there's something going on over there. Big boat and helicopter. I don't know if you can see it from here, guys. Can we? It's there, isn't it? Helicopter's hovering above the boat. Hopefully everyone's alright. I hope nobody's hurt. Might just be training with the RNLI. You can't really see it because my phone's all over the gaff. Oh well. Right, this is how good the fishing was. We're back. It was pants. Look how clear this water is though. It's amazing. Biggest problem is I filled up my tank this morning for my boat. So I had about 12 litres, about 15 litres I probably would have had. 12, 15 litres. And we looked, it was about 3 mile out, and I just thought I'd check. And we was nearly out. So we stayed there for where we were for a little while. And we decided that was it. We had to come back. Because we couldn't dig any worm here, there was no point in fishing in the harbour with just mackerel. So yeah, that's that. We're very, very early in the day. We're not going home yet. I got 1 pair, 2 pairs of binoculars. So me and Matt, we're gonna go bird watching. Sorry, Nat, not sorry. Matt told me not to do that, Nat, but I thought I had to. We're not really going bird watching. I'm gonna go and use the toilet, and then we're just gonna go and chill out. It's hot, isn't it, Matt?
Huh?
It's hot.
Jog on.
It's hot.
Jog on.
People walking around wearing not a lot, so.
Jog on.
Apart from Matt with his tracksuit bottoms on. Very, very Chatham.
I have one more.
You going to take them off? Oh, go on, let's have a look then. In the middle of the road, go on. Da, da, da. Right, put them back in the door because I really ain't walking around with binoculars, Matt. Guys, I'm really sorry. We had a few more fish. We had tope. It's only small ones like that one you saw me catch. We had a few mackerel. What else do we have? I had the gurnard. What else do we have? Anything? Tope, mackerel and a gurnard, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I absolutely love this place. More than probably life itself. Look at it.
Did you say more than your wife?
No, I said more than life.
Why?
It's Poole, Dorset, Bournemouth. It's incredible. Absolutely stunning place. One day we'll live here. One day I will live here.
No, you won't.
So what's the time? It's 20 to 2. I ain't going home yet. If I go home now, I'm gonna get stuck in traffic, and that's not happening. So yeah, I might even get the metal detector back out, Matt. Go and clean up all these people's gold. Listen, I'm jabbling. Thanks for watching, everyone. Sorry the video wasn't that great, but sometimes it is what it is.